Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Eric. Welcome to the channel. I'm going to take a look at these race ramps today. So these are more designed for a lower profile car. I have an SUV today, so it's really not going to make a difference. If you have a lowered car or just lower ground clearance, these might be a good fit for you. I'll be honest right away, these are a really premium product. These are not inexpensive, but let's take a look and we'll see how they stack up and you can decide if they are worth it to you. So these are 1,500 pound capacity per ramp, so 3,000 total. So any passenger car, light truck, mid-sized truck, I would assume SUVs would fit. Might run into trouble with some of the Super Duties, things like that. The big guys, probably not for those. These are a low profile set, so they're longer than usual, helps the bumper clear, get your tires onto the ramp. These are nice and wide, 14 inches, 67 inches long, 10 inches of lift. It's a little bit higher here at the lip, but you get 10 inches of additional actual lift of the car. They're really light. They weigh 17 pounds per ramp. So even if you're not super strong, I mean, these are really easy to just maneuver around. So really not bad. They're, can be a little bit tricky just to move around because they're big, but they are not heavy at all, not hard to maneuver once you get a hold of them. So I found that these are really easy to drive up on. They're wider than the other ones and they don't slip around. My old plastic ones didn't really slip around either, but I guess I would call them like abrupt. Once you get to the top, the flat area on the other ones, the portion where the tire sits is a little bit smaller and it just seems abrupt. You get up there and you have to be really touchy with the gas and the brake so that you don't run into this and kind of freak yourself out. So you got a little bit more room here. So for the material, I'm really not sure. This is some type of a foam and it's coated in like a hard exterior, almost like a Rhino liner or some kind of a bed liner. It's just like that. And like I said, it's some kind of a high density hard foam, but they seem sturdy enough. Let's get the car on. So friendly safety reminder, make sure you always put a wheel cock behind one of the rear wheels, just in case you're working on your car alone, or even if you're not alone, you don't want to get crushed. So put that back there as a precaution, and then make sure you have your parking brake on too. Nice height, extra 10 inches. And then you've got the hanging straps on the back too. That's what I use. I hang them up on the wall. So looking at the underside of the car, you definitely have got a good amount of room. So this is a 2025 Mazda CX-50. It looks like you've got about 20 inches of clearance under the very front of the bumper. And again, the 10-inch rise. And about a foot at the highest point of the bumper. So would I recommend these? That is a very difficult question to answer. So I've got the link in the description of these. You can check them out on Amazon. They're a few $100s. And the other ones that are just plastic, you can usually find for under $100. So I guess the question you have to ask yourself is, how much of a premium product do you want? And are these worth the difference? Or not, these are worth it to you, I guess, is going to be entirely up to you. What I can say is they're certainly a premium product. They're really nice. They're light. They're easy to move around, easier to get your car on and off, wider than all the other ones that I've seen, higher than average height. Just good all-around product. And for the price, I feel like they should be. So again, link in the description. If you guys want to support the channel, if you decide to get these, we do get a small commission, and I would certainly appreciate that. And thanks for watching. Take care, guys.